A debilitated planet combust with a retrograde planet that is house lord of the zodiac sign where that debilitated planet is placed, aspected by another retrograde planet right in front. Also, if you observe, in trine there is another retrograde planet which is going to be the planet of karma. Seems a very confusing planetary position, right? That is exactly what is going to happen on 24th of September when Venus will leave the enemy sign, the sign of Leo, the royal sign, and will move into the zodiac sign of Virgo. The first nakshatra Venus will encounter in Virgo is Uttara Falguni nakshatra. Now, Uttara Falguni nakshatra's 3 padas lies in the Virgo zodiac sign. When Venus was in Leo, the first nakshatra is Magha, all 4 padas of Magha. Then the next is Purva Falguni, all 4 padas of Purva Falguni, and 1 pada of Uttara Falguni was in the sign of Leo, and that's what Venus experienced. But the moment this planet moves into Virgo zodiac sign, it starts encountering Mercurian energy, the energy of the 6th house. Now, 6th house is the zodiac sign that has everything that Venus do not want. To understand this, you have to understand the true nature of Venus, its material and spiritual correlation, and what will happen in your life. So watch this video till the end to get a complete picture of Venus transit in Virgo from 24th of September till 18th of October. But before that, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and share the video among family and friends. Spread the word of Vedic astrology, subscribe, stay connected, keep seeking the light. Also follow me on Instagram and Telegram for reels and other interesting stuff. And for consultations, please drop me an email. Let's begin the Venus analysis, this very unique analysis of the planet of love in the zodiac sign of conflict and disputes. Venus is the planet of Maya. It is the planet of love, compassion, relationships. It's a planet that defines human-to-human connection and also your capacity to enjoy the Maya itself. So somehow, Venus has this responsibility to keep you in this Maya. And only when you understand the true essence of Venus, you get towards moksha. Probably that's the reason when you give up Maya, Venus becomes happy. That's the definition of true happiness. And henceforth, indicator of astrology says, Venus is exalted in the house of donation, in the house where everything is liberated, 12th house. What happens when Venus goes exactly opposite of that? Exactly opposite circumstances starts affecting the Shukra. And this Venus in Virgo is now fighting it's a fight of existence. It's now fighting for its right. It's now fighting for relationships. It's craving for love. And it is as if the planet is left in desert and he has to figure out a way to survive. Now, when Venus goes in Uttara Falguni Nakshatra, it's good for building relationships through diplomatic means, through practical means. Especially, it is a very good time for traders, people involved in business, people who want to sign contracts, people who want to build up relationship, even a matured relationship that is capable of turning out into marriage. But as soon as Venus starts moving out of Uttara Falguni, and it will move to Hasta Nakshatra and then forward. You know, this is a planet where this is a position where you will have to craft your existence, craft your relationship with your own hand. Nothing will be served on the platter. This is the time when you will have to build bridges and bring the relationship closer through constant effort. And trust me, this is exactly what people don't want to do. They don't want to invest time, emotions. There can be hundreds of factors. One of the biggest factor is your own past experience, which always haunts you, which always gives you a reminder that this can happen again and that bad experience can reoccur, and so you refrain. And that is why a debilitated Venus can make you an introvert, cold-hearted, practical, person, but is that bad? Well, if you take it to a professional environment, it is actually good, because this will help you build that corporate relationship. This will help you establish that contract, win battle in court, and you will be able to give your point of view in the right manner. But come to relationship and personal life, this can become a very negative formation. Remember that this Venus is combust, and combust planet is something that is out of line of sight. I have made a video, a very detailed video on what will happen when Venus is combust. The journey is from Leo to Scorpio. It's a long combustion. Obviously, when Venus will be in the sign of Virgo, it will start affecting both Libra and Taurus. But do you know, surprisingly, Libra is second from Virgo, and Taurus is in trine to Virgo. Still we say Venus is debilitated in Virgo zodiac sign. That is where the magic is. This talks a lot about human soul's journey in this world, where a bit of detachment, a bit of hatred towards this material possession is necessary to push you to the path of spirituality, which is your real goal, ultimate goal. Doesn't matter who you are in this birth or what you will be in the next birth. After you have lived a sufficient amount of journey, you will ultimately become a spiritual person. Doesn't matter who you are. It's a journey from darkness to light, and it's for every single soul on this planet. And this Venus is a reminder of that hey, this is the time when you will have to leave the material comfort. Because if you are holding on to that, if you are craving for that, you might get it, but you may not be able to enjoy that. And you will find your refuge and peace and silence in spiritual world, in spiritual practices. And if you combine your material life with spiritual practices, that is the real Venus in Virgo, which is basically giving you everything, but you're not attached to anything. You are more trying to understand and come to a logical conclusion. Yes, this may not be the right attitude in your personal life, say with your parents, with your siblings, with your spouse, with your children. There you need to have emotional build-up. Logic will not work there. But logic will also not allow you to fall. Logic will also help you become the pillar of the family. So there is a trade-off with Venus in the sign of Virgo. In Kali Yuga, trust me, a Venus in Virgo is better than other placements of Venus. Now this Venus is actually with Buddha, which is retrograde till 2nd of October, and then Buddha will become direct. Do you know what this is? When Mercury will become direct, it will form a proper Neech Bhang Raj Yoga. This Venus-Mercury conjunction is also aspected by Jupiter. Jupiter, which is in the zodiac sign of Pisces, the house of exaltation of Shukra. But see the energies around Shukra. None of the energy is material. Sun and Mercury is bringing more Rajasic element. Jupiter, on the other hand, is bringing more Sattvic element. So this formation is very good for people who want to achieve good things in their career, who want to excel in their business, who want to stabilize their life, who want to just give up this utopian dream and come to reality. All of you who will be learning, who will be ready to face the reality, who will be ready to accommodate and adjust according to the surrounding, will become successful in this time. So definitely this is not the time to live in our dreams, but this is the time to bring dreams a reality. And when you come to reality, you will have to get out in the open, you will have to face the heat, you will have to face the circumstance, fight and become victorious. There, your heart will give you the direction, but your mind will allow you to walk. So it's a proper synchronization of heart and mind, which can only happen with Venus in Virgo. And when Mercury is involved there and causing a Neech Bhanga Raj Yoga, this Venus transit is like a blessing in disguise. Now, if you have an afflicted Venus in your chart, like especially with Venus in Virgo, and especially if you have Venus with Saturn in Navamsha Kundli, you will understand that you might have to, taste some bitter experience, bitter moments in life. Somebody whom you trust somebody whom you love, somebody whom you rely upon will betray you, because Venus in Virgo talks about it talks about a female warrior. Take an example of Shri Rani Lakshmibai, the Indian freedom fighter. She fought bravely. That was the bravery of Venus in Virgo, Venus in battlefield, Venus ready to face the situation. And when you will do that, you will become successful in your moments, in your life. And when I say this, I'm talking about the theme of the transit. This is how it's going to flow for each individual. Obviously, then the flavor will depend upon your horoscope, your Mahadasha, Antardasha, position of Venus. There are hundreds of factors. But the base will be this. It's a very positive and good transit, but then you will have to act on this. Lethargy will kick in, because the natural tendency of Venus is to bring body to inertia of rest. Because only when you are at rest, you are at a ground state, you are at the lower state, you are relaxing, you are enjoying, you are drinking, you are partying, you are enjoying the luxury, you have people to do work for you. But if that is the case, then aren't you going in a demonic way? Because grounding is very easy, falling down is very easy, rising up needs energy, needs effort, needs all the blood and sweat. And that is why Shukra or Shukracharya is actually the guru of the demons, the ruler of the Maya. And this is how the Maya plays with you. When Venus goes in Virgo, you get to know the true nature of Maya. Maya no longer tries to attach you, tries to hold you back, and you start getting to see the real picture of people around you. You will start to feel the music. Is that bad? Well, it is bad if you believe in ignorance is bliss. If you want to stay in this environment forever, if you see the picture in totality, right from your existence, right till the point you will reach the Vaikuntha, you will see that Venus in Virgo will play a vital role in just detaching you. It is like one key that detaches itself. And that is what you must use. That means any material angle of life can backfire. So you will have to be very careful, especially if you are Virgo ascendant or moon sign. Now this is the time of practical approach, of being grounded, being logical, obviously following your heart, but then also expecting nothing out of this. Then the Neech Bhangaraj Yoga will come into play, the Jupiterian aspect will come into play, because you are worthy to get the maximum. So one who will prove that is worthy by fighting, by constantly struggling, will become more successful. But wait, if you try to push a wall, that's not a fruitful karma. Doesn't matter how much you struggle, Venus is not going to give you any result. So the intent of struggle also matters the most. And this is where the combustion energy will come into play. Now, if Venus is debilitated, how will you know? Venus is combust. How will you understand? If there is a Neech Bhangaraj Yoga, fine. How will you understand? Because Venus is combust. Combust means out of line of sight. Venus is not in the plain sight. What Venus is doing is behind your back. Doesn't matter good or bad. So how do you see what's happening around you? Look out for circumstantial changes. Look out for change in behavior of people around you. Look out for any sudden material loss, unnecessary expense, a sudden bad health, mood swings, hormonal changes inside the body. And these will give you an idea whether Venus is moving in the positive or negative direction. But let me tell you one thing. When Venus is combust, Venus is also very close to Sun. So Venus is very close to your soul. And when Venus is very close to your soul, love the spiritual side of you. Try to build that spiritual side of you. And you will see that this Venus transit will bring a lot of positive effect especially in day-to-day activity in the mundane level. Investment should be definitely avoided in this time. Yes, if you have made a loss, if you were in a bad situation, this Neej Bhang Raj Yoga of Shukra and Buddha can give you that opportunity to recover. So this is the transit of recovery, not profit making. Not that anybody cannot make profit, you will make profit, but say if you are investing money without practical understanding, with just this fire to have something, then Venus does not have power. Remember, Maya is weak. When Maya is weak, the path to Vaikuntha opens. That is how you have to take this Venus transit in the sign of Virgo. Also go to the trine. You have two malefic planets, Saturn in the 5th, Mars in the 9th. Not only that, Mars is in Taurus, zodiac sign of Venus. Ketu is in Libra, zodiac sign of Venus. Rahu is in Bharani, nakshatra of Venus. So this Venus will need a lot of support of Buddha. Buddha's mind, intellect, knowledge. Jupiter is aspecting, Sun is present. There are forces to help. Only if you focus on those forces is when they can help you. So chant Surya Mantra, Guru Mantra. Chant take the name of Narayan. Praying to Shri Lakshmi Narayan is going to help you get out of troubles. Chant Mahalakshmi Mantra. Listen to Vishnu Sahasranam. Venus is also the feminine side of you. So get connected with your feminine side, with your creative side, with your softer side. Because this is a world which has both good and bad of each planet. If Venus is Shukracharya, that can also give you, a easy access to moksha. If Jupiter is Devaguru Brahaspati, it can just take away the wealth and forget about moksha. You will be engaged in procuring food for yourself and family, and then you won't think about moksha. In Hindi we say, Bhukhe bhajan na hoye gopala. If you are hungry, you cannot pray. So every planet has good and bad side, and our task is to transmute from the negative to positive, and that's why Venus in Virgo is a blessing for humanity, because you get slightly detached with the Maya, you understand the logic. This is the time to get to know and accept things and start moving in the right direction. If you are too emotional, and if you are holding yourself, and if you're crying that why is the task not complete, why am I suffering, well, trust me, this is not the time to remorse. This is not the time to feel guilty about anything. This is the time to act, because inertia of rest is going down, so inertia of motion will increase, activity will increase, and you will have to. Yes, you will have to take care of your health, because if you're too ignorant, especially about your food and diet, then Venus in 6th house can create a lot of nutrition-related issues. Especially people who are already suffering from gut-related problems. You can be lactose intolerant, you can be gluten intolerant. So you will have to be careful on that part also. And if you are in a bad marriage relationship, be practical, be logical, and come to a logical conclusion. And if you cannot handle it, because you can handle yourself but not everybody around you, then you may have to take some help. Maybe legal, maybe professional, maybe help of your father, mother, somebody who can understand you. Because Venus in Virgo means community building. You will have to come together as humanity. And this is a test for our society. Can we come together for each other? Can we stand for each other in constructive and positive manner? That was the message of Venus transit in the sign of Virgo. We'll meet in the next video. If you're watching till now, I thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being with me. Subscribe, stay connected, share the word of Vedic astrology. We'll meet you in the next video. This is yours, Punneits. Namaste.